Hi, my name is Michael Wheeler. I'm the Director of Instruction for Bellwood Golf and Country Club in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. This week we're going to talk about the second myth and misconception that people have about flight scope and the ball flight laws. So today's myth we're going to talk about is that your face needs to be pointing at the target when you strike the golf ball. Okay, that's not true. All right, the only time that's true is if your path is also zero as well. So let me show you an example. All right, so I'm going to point it directly down the target line here. So this yellow line at the bottom represents the zero. All right, let's just say that that's our swing plane at the bottom at zero. If we were swinging strictly up and down, okay, the path would always be zero. All right, it's always going to be traveling to the target, no matter if we're going up or back. And at the bottom, it would also be zero. In that case, we can go ahead and hit that zero, and the ball will fly directly straight. But we don't hit a ball like that. We swing on an inclined plane. So as the club is traveling down, every degree down is also a degree out to the right. Okay, so if you hit more down on the golf ball, you're going to have a tendency to also have your path more to the right. If you swing up on the golf ball, you can see that club starting to swing to the left. All right, that's why the only reason why you would have a zero degree club face, or club face pointing directly at target, is if when we strike the golf ball directly at the bottom of the arc and our path is zero. All right. There's other ways that you can do that, such as aiming your path out or swing direction out to the left and hitting it on the downswing, but we won't get into that right now. So, if you're going to curve the ball into the target, all right, the only way to do that is assuming we have a proper dynamic loft and spin loft, which is, we're not going to get into that right now. But if our path is, for instance, 6 degrees out to the right, okay, so if we're swinging here, okay, and we strike the golf ball in the downswing, and that's 6 degrees right here, the face needs to be also pointing to the right, okay? So the reason why is when we strike the golf ball, if we want the ball to curve left to go to target, we need some room for that ball to curve left. All right, so in order to do that, we're going to hit it with a slightly open face to the target. Okay, but in order to get it to curve left, the face needs to be closed to the path. So here's our path out to the right. Our target line is here, but here's our path. The face is going to be closed to that path, but it's going to be open to the target. So that way it gives the ball some room to start to the right and then curve into your target, and then it would be vice versa for a fade. So in this example, we have the path at 6.3 degrees to the right. The face is 2.3 degrees to the right, so it's not quite that 2-to-1 relationship that we're looking for. Okay, but if we go to the ball flight, and you'll see that that ball kind of hung out to the right a little bit. The reason why is because the face wasn't quite where it needed to be. The face in this case should have been closer to 3.8 or so. It needs to be half the path. Okay, and that's how we're gonna hit that shot. All right. All right, thanks for watching, and make sure to stay tuned next week for our third in the series of myths and misconceptions.